Hello, it's Marcell from TMC News, and today I'll be talking about the Love Canal. Love Canal is a canal located in Niagara Falls, New York, and it's been a dumping site for Hooker's electrochemical company. They have dumped over 21,000 tons of chemicals into the canal. The drones were first buried in 1953 in a makeshift 16-acre landfill. From there, they were covered in soil and the land was leased to Niagara Falls Board of Education. There was first a breach in the canal's cement walls when a neighborhood and a elementary school was built on top of the canal. This is found to be the worst disaster involving chemical waste in all of U.S. history. Major effects were first discovered last year, but now we have updated report and we'll also hear from some of the citizens who were affected. The chemicals have affected the nearby neighborhoods, and we actually have a reporter live now at the scene with a resident.
Thank you, Marcell. I'm here now with Scott. So what were some ways that the Love Canal incident affected your home life?
That's a good question. One thing that happened is that my kids suffered chemical burns.
I'm sorry to hear about that. What else happened?
The air in our residential area got filled with the toxins from the chemicals, so we had to evacuate the area. Chemical fluids also started seeping into our basement and yard. This has also happened to many that were in our neighborhood.
That sounds like it was rough. Is there anything else that happened?
Yes. One of the last things that happened to us was my wife suffered a miscarriage.
I am so sorry to hear about the struggles you had to deal with because of this incident. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Now back to Marcell, back in the studio.
Thank you, Kaden and Scott. That was just awful what happened to those poor people. We also have someone live right now with a scientist, and he'll be able to tell us some more information about the Love Canal. But first, we have a small commercial break.
Have you ever wanted a pet?
A pet that doesn't make a mess?
A pet that can live in any condition?
Well, we have the thing for you.
The Pet Rock!
It's a rock packaged in a custom cardboard box with ventilation holes and bedding. It comes with a manual filled with pun-filled instructions on caring for and training it.
The best part is you don't even have to walk it.
Groom it.
Or feed it.
Buy one for just $3.95.
Wow, wouldn't you like to buy one of those pet rocks? Thank you for staying with us. Now it's time to hear from Tanner, one of our reporters who will be interviewing Mr. Scientist.
Mr. Scientist, what do you think about the Love Canal incident in Niagara County, New York?
Well, Tanner, I have a few things to say about the Love Canal incident. One of the worst things was the effects of those who lived in the Love Canal neighborhood, or students who attended the elementary school that was unfortunately built on top. Those citizens experienced chemical burns or miscarriages due to the toxins in the area.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that so many were exposed to the chemicals. Do you have any other examples of harmful effects from the disaster?
Other effects were the harm done to the nature and wildlife in the area. The environment became hazardous, and they had to evacuate many of the residents due to all the harm it was causing them to even be there.
Yes, thank you for informing us of the dangerous effects of the Love Canal incident.
Thanks, Tanner, for the interview, and thank you, Mr. Scientist, for informing us on the Love Canal. Though this is a very unfortunate incident, the U.S. government is doing things to help solve this toxic problem. My partner here, KJ, will tell you what they're doing to help solve.
Thanks to President Carter, federal funding has been provided for cleanup work. Because of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, hundreds of families have been able to be relocated and taken out of this toxic area. Finally, legislation titled the Comprehensive Environmental Response Compensation and Liability Act, also known as the Superfund Law, will soon be established as another action to resolve this tragic issue. Thank you to President Carter and the U.S. government for taking action to help restore the Niagara Falls area.
Thank you, KJ. Again, this is Marcel Moose from TMC News, and I want to thank you again for watching this news report. Stay tuned for future updates regarding Love Canal as federal funding has allowed the cleanup process to progress.